What up, Houston? We are back. Um, for us, baseball season is pretty much starting up very soon again. At least the off season is.
I
Astro
like it
fan,
because you get to deal with it, and then there's like a break for a while.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and it keeps for us at least making content fun because World Series happened, whatever. Focus is Astros, and right after the World Series, you get 5 days of free agent before free agency starts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, we got five names that they need to figure out. Of course, first one we can start off is Phil Maton.
Okay.
Um,
I don't want to jump ahead, right?
yes,
But here's how I've been thinking about this. There's three relievers on there, right?
yes, it's Phil Maton, Ryne Stanek, and
And
Hector Neris.
Presley. Oh yeah. Stanek, Maton, and Neris. Neris has to come back to me.
Yeah, he has a
I
player's
feel,
option, so he's going to decline that. I know that, but
yeah, but he's earned whatever he
yeah,
gets, and I think that his best days are still out in front of him. Hope I don't believe it to be a Montero error like that because he's just better than Montero. So I'm bringing back Neris, but I've been operating under the assumption for some reason to me it feels like they're going to bring back two of the three. Only because the reason I feel like that is because say you get um McCullers back and you get uh Jose back. Luis
Garcia.
Garcia back. That means somebody has to go to the bullpen. So it's like, all right, well, I don't mind putting JP or Hunter Brown in the bullpen and not pay Presley. I want Maton and Neris back of the two of the three. Those are the three I'm bringing back.
Yeah. Um, I feel Phil Maton has more of the up trajectory over Ryan Stanek.
Mm-hmm.
Um, odd man out. It seems like it's Ryan Stanek, but I Hector Neris I want to keep for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, dude was a baller. Phil Maton played a lot better at the end of the year. He had some good games, and then he kind of fizzled out. And
That
then
dude, that he started the season about as good as anybody could. Like he went forever before he gave up a run. Then
yeah,
he got hurt a little bit, and then he came back. But to me, Maton fits what we do
yeah,
because he's kind of like a. I know that if I have to ask somebody to warm up fast and go get me 3 outs, Maton can do it.
hmm,
Well, I always felt more like Presley was a situational kind of pitcher, like, oh, we're in a jam. Let's see if you could go get us a double play to get out of it, which is great and all, but Neris is kind of the same thing.
what you mean, Stanek or
Stanek.
yeah?
Like
You
that
said
to me, that's
Presley. I
what's
was like,
oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's because that's
yeah,
kind of who I want gone.
I
Uh
I was gonna skip. Yeah, I kind of feel you on that though.
I just feel like because they're both Stanek and Neris are both like situational guys to me. That's why I would get rid of Stanek.
Yeah. I mean, bringing up Presley, does it kind of feel like? I mean, I get it. He did really well in the playoffs, his
Mm-hmm.
job, but it kind of feels like they were poising Jose Abreu to be the next guy up for that job.
I think in due time, I
Yeah,
actually feel like Presley will get to finish out his career. I mean, his contract with us.
yeah,
Um, but I don't prioritize him because, like you said, Abreu's kind of the heir apparent, and if he's not, Kendall Graveman is because he's under contract for another year. So, I mean, we have people to replace you. So, I
yeah.
don't think they'll trade him, but I would laugh if they did. But like you said, it's like I don't really hate you too much because you do your thing when you're supposed to. It always just takes like 5 pitches before we know what Presley shows up, and that stress to get to that point, we don't deserve that.
Yeah, it's like excessive stress that we don't want at all. The other two players are, of course, Michael Brantley and Martin Maldonado.
I for sure try to bring Maldonado back. There's value for him in being here, and I just also feel like he's part of the core of what we have going.
Yeah. I read something that Dana Brown was not denying that they may look at Martin Maldonado to be a backup catcher, which is kind of like we said in all of our other videos. All right, it's time for Diaz to move up. You move behind him. You can still work with the pitchers, this and that, but Diaz is going to get a majority of it, and you're still part of the team. You're still a voice in that locker room. You're a veteran that people can go to. It kind of just fits right for them to move.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it doesn't, and by backup, that doesn't mean that you're taking like way less of a workload in comparison to Yonner. Like if it's like 60-40, what if you still literally only caught for JV and Fromber? You know what I'm saying? You still get your time to play. You still help the pitchers you're familiar with. Your impact is still on the team because you're around the team. So it just benefits Houston to try to bring him back. And in all honesty, like, why would you want to leave if you're Maldonado, even if you're coming off the bench? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of your baby. Like, I just feel that way. I would be more upset if he left than when Correa left, for real.
Yeah, Martin Maldonado, he feels like, all right, you deserve to end your career here. When you're ready to leave, all right, you're good.
He's the dude, and I said it a million times, and you said it a million times. It's like, I want you to always be part of the Astros. Like, I feel like you're so smart that I just want you to, like, sit on the bench, coach from there, wait till your turn to be a fucking manager somewhere down the line. And it just benefits us to have you around.
Yeah. And then we get into a guy that we've been saying was kind of like a coach all year because he was hurt pretty much the whole year. Michael Brantley, it kind of feels like his last games with the Astros have been played already.
I am going to say what I said last year when he was hurt. It's not the worst idea to just sign you as a bench coach. And if somebody gets hurt on our team, then we just sign you as a free agent to play if we needed that. I don't know if that's allowed, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're fired from our bench coach, but you're hired as a left fielder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We have to check the rules.
I just cannot pay you that amount of money again. I really can't.
No. I feel like there's too many players out there that you can use money like that for. Like Soler, you can go get a DH behind somebody. Or
there's like multiple. If they get an outfielder, it's going to be a center fielder.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bump the other two losers over to left field, and then sometimes Jordan.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm with you, bro. Like, I would rather use that money to try to get me a center fielder.
I mean, at this point, our guess is that Espada is going to be the manager. It just kind of feels that way. But it feels like you got to cut money where you can. And Brantley, we love you, bro, but your money's gone. If we could, Rafael Montero, you'd be gone too, but that's not going to happen.
Yep.
Lance, probably you too. But, yeah, we're stuck with some cash, so we got to cut it where we can. And it seems like Ryne Stanek, Michael Brantley, you are probably the odd guys out for sure. If you move on somewhere, I wish you the best. If not, then, hey, I mean, at that point,
I don't know what to pay. I just can't pay you, bro. Nothing personal. Business is business.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep the dynasty moving, bro.
Yeah, and it's what you do with when you're building the dynasty. You have to rebuild, replace, rebuild, replace, rebuild, replace. I mean, we have our cornerstones. Kind of what we need, and we got players we need to pay
to bring back.
Yeah. That being said, though, I mean, I'm all in all good with it. I'm pretty content with our pick.
Get our manager shit straightened out, Danny Brown, so we'll know what we're doing.
Yeah. All right, Houston fans, I'm gonna drop a poll on YouTube. Y'all answer. Let us know who you think we need to keep most importantly. Other than that, comment down below. It's a long off season. It's gonna be a fun one. We get a new manager. Dana Brown gets the wheels of the keys of the Cadillac pretty much the whole year. It's gonna be fun. Rebuild, retool, recalibrate. We got this. Other than that, Houston, be safe. Much love, Astro fans. We're out of here. Later.
Peace, love, and here.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.